So past a 3-2 victory over Pickering Town, obviously a frantic game, what were your thoughts on the overall performance from your side?
Poor today. We've got to hold his hands up and say, well, poor performance, but we've taken his chances. Well, I had to take his chances. We missed some quite easy chances in the second half. Not normally like us really, but we just weren't here today. We just weren't at the races, second to everything. Fair play to Pickering. I said it last week. I said it in my programme notes. These are the games I fear, and these are the games that that trouble us. And today were disappointing. Obviously, I'm pleased with the result, but disappointing with the performance because we just lacked energy. It just wasn't us today.
Was there anything else in that first half an hour that displeased you, like you say?
We just couldn't get going. We couldn't. Everything we were doing was slow. The tempo was slow. We obviously tried to get the balls and get the things moving on and off the pitch pretty quick. We couldn't do that. The quality of the play, simple touches, simple passes weren't good. It just wasn't us. We didn't really create them any problems apart from the set plays. And I just thought we just were lethargic, lacked a bit of energy. Maybe the last games took quite a lot out of us, but I can't really use that as an excuse because we've had plenty of time to rest. I think we're just one of those days where I think every team has it, and I think we've had it today. But lucky enough for us, we've come out with 3 points. Normally, when you have an off day, you normally come away with 0. But lucky enough for us today, we've come away with 3.
As you mentioned, then 3 points vital, especially against potential banana skin, considering the placements of the teams.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And that was the message to lads here today. But you've got to give credit to Pickering. They've got some good players in there, some good young lads, plenty of pace, in the side as well, and they cause teams problems. And don't take the league table. I've said it before. This league's quite competitive. You look at these today. These have gave us a good run for us money than any team recently have. So fair play to them. And like I said, potential banana skin, but not in my mind. I always feared today's game.
Obviously, the game changer was Jack Broadhead with his headers. What were your thoughts on his performance?
Well, he's lucky to be on the pitch the second half, and I'm telling you now what I told him at half time. I thought he was poor first half. Him and Alex were nowhere near the second balls. I had to take our best player off. That our best player on the pitch for staff, Cody, was only the one that wanted to get on the ball and move it, and did get on the ball and move it. But obviously, I'm sure we're going to the referee. I had to take him off at half time, protect the side, because I think quickly we could have gone down to 10 men. So really, I think probably Jack has to he's probably the only player that has to go into the referee's room today and shake his hand, because if it wouldn't have been for us being on edge thinking we're going to get someone sent off, he'd have been off and he'd have been sat next to me the second half.
On the flip side, though, having that height in there as well as like Danny Burns and what are these players that can win headers, especially when it's on a knife edge and things not going your way. Normally Hardy would probably bag them too. It's a good tool to have.
I think we obviously, I've heard a couple of managers say it now. Obviously, every last couple of games we are the land at giants. Really, we are a big side. I like a competitive, strong, big side, and it helps in both boxes, and it's helped in both boxes for the last 2 games. Really, you think about it, and at the end there, it helps. But 3 goals from Jack and the other set players probably could have scored more goals from other things in there. So the height's helping us in certain situations. It's allowing us to go direct in certain situations, but we can't just rely on that.
You also meant one player that will be missing in a couple of weeks, Alex Darshenko. How disappointing will it be not to have him to pick from now after his red card?
Well, again, we're lucky enough to have players on the bench to be able to hopefully not miss Alex, but he's been a vital player for us. He does give opportunities now to other players in them positions, so they've got to come in now and take the chances, and we'll have to look at it from there. But I think both sending offs, if I'm honest, I think we're just poor. I just think poor. I think the referee will hold his hands up. He lost complete control of the game early doors, really, as well. And to be fair, I actually quite get on with him. He's actually a decent fella. But I think today, for both sides, I've got to admit, I think he lost both decisions. And today on Alex, I think both neither cars were red.
Moving on to Tuesday night now, Yorkshire Amateur. Obviously they surprised us at the start of the season with that 3-0 defeat.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from them this time?
Well, they've obviously picked a good win up today, you know, against the league leaders, so that tells you everything. So we're in for a difficult game, you know, at a difficult place, and we've got to be ready. We've got to completely pick ourselves up from today's performance, ensure that we go there, you know, putting in a better performance and a probably better tactical performance as well. You know, with a slightly different game plan to try and affect them and put pressure on them at their place. So I'm expecting a difficult game. It's a difficult period for us. A lot of games. We're 2 down. We've got another difficult one, you know, coming here, Yorkshire Amateurs, and we know exactly what to expect. We know what sort of, you know, place we're going to, and it's going to be very difficult against a well organised side, you know, decent management set up, and they'll be well organised, and it's going to be a difficult game.
And with that run of games, I suppose it helps, especially at the run you're on. I think is it 6 straight home wins now in all competitions, 5 unbeaten, 4 in the league. Sort of that winning breeds results, and that will it just help have that knock-on effect throughout these games?
Yeah, I think so. I think the confidence is high. You know, I am disappointed today with today's performance, but the morale inside that changing room is very high. It's a good changing room. The guys stick together. They're really close knit. They really are. You can see there at the end when they're all in there. You've got the 2 centre halves coming in. You know, you've got the centre forward. You've got everyone there. You've probably got, I don't know, probably all 14, 15 players, management team in there sticking up for each other together. So there's a great change room there and a great spirit, and winning breeds that. You know, let's be truthful about this. Winning breeds that. And at the minute in time we're on a winning run, but we've got to keep doing that because we're still playing catch up from the beginning of the season. So we've got to carry on this spirit. We've got to carry on the winning run and keep picking the points up, and hopefully, you know, other teams will start dropping points. You know, at the same time we're picking up points, which is not happening at the minute.